Hello, my name is Shannon. Thank you for joining me today for this morning practice. This is a gentle practice for when you're just sort of waking up. Maybe you're feeling a little sore, a little stiff, and we'll be using 2 blocks today and a strap. So we're going to go ahead and get started on our backs, laying all the way down, reaching overhead, taking a long body stretch. And then we'll relax, placing one hand on our belly and one hand on our chest. Immediately noticing our breath to ground ourselves in this presence. Feel your chest and your belly gently rising and falling under your hands. Relaxing your entire body. Now let's take a full, deep, grounding breath in through our nose and a gentle sigh out. Let's do that twice more. We're going to slowly rise up, grabbing our blocks. So we can place one block behind our shoulder blades and one behind our head. So they'll be at the same level. So we're going to slowly come back down. So opening up our heart here, relaxing our shoulders, opening up our chest. Let's take a few breaths. Noticing how you feel today. We're going to bend one knee at a time, keeping our feet wide on the mat. Do some gentle windshield wipers, going right and left. Next time your knees come right, let's pause, letting gravity gently pull your legs down. Inhale your knees up, exhale the other way. Now we'll bring our knees up. And slowly place the bottom of our feet together so our knees can fall out. Your knees can be bent as much or as little as you'd like. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in this reclined butterfly with our chest nice and open. Inhaling in. Sighing it out. Twice more. We'll slowly come up on our elbows, removing the blocks so we can come all the way back down, straightening our left leg and clasping our right shin, so gently pulling our knee towards our shoulder. And then we'll bend our left leg, placing our right foot on our left thigh. Grabbing anywhere on your legs to gently pull your legs towards you. Maybe you want to move a little bit right and left. Maybe you want to find some stillness. Give one final little squeeze. And we'll place our left foot on the mat so we can find our strap. Now, if you have a strap with loops, you can place the loop around the ball of your foot. If you have a straight strap, place the middle of the strap around your foot. Let's straighten our left leg and do some circles. You can make these small or big. You can have as much bend in your knee as you'd like. Just noticing how your hip and your low back feels. And when you're ready, you can switch directions. And then we'll pause and center, pressing our heel up. If you have a strap with loops, you can let your fingers sort of hang in the strap, relaxing your arms. And then we'll move a little bit right and left with our leg. Doesn't have to be very far. And then one last squeeze, pressing your heel up. And slowly release. Let's take the strap off, straightening the right leg so we can bend the left leg, clasping our shin. Really relaxing your legs and your face as you squeeze your leg in. And we'll bend that right knee, placing our left leg on our thigh, grabbing anywhere that feels right to you and your legs, pulling them towards you, maybe moving a little right and left. And then giving that final little squeeze. And then we'll place that right foot flat, grabbing our strap. So we can start with the circles. Your right knee can be bent or you can straighten it. And this leg may feel different than the other one. So just notice how you're feeling. Warming up our muscles. And when you're ready, switch direction. And then we'll pause and center, gently pressing your knee up. Maybe your fingers are in the loops. We'll move our leg a little bit right and left. And then one more pause and center. And release. So depending on how long your strap is, you can fold it as much as you want. I'm gonna fold my strap in half and then in half again so I can hold the ends of the strap so my arms are about shoulder length apart. Let's straighten our legs and do some circles with our arms. Just nice, slow, soft circles with a light grip on the strap. Switch directions. Just really honoring how your shoulders are feeling. And then we'll bring our arms straight up over our chest and gently bring them right and left. Let's bend our knees, placing the strap around our shin. Maybe you want to kind of roll a few times to roll all the way up to an easy seated pose. And we're going to place the strap to the side so we can grab our blocks, one on each side, kind of close to our hips. And relax our hands on the blocks, relax our shoulders, squeeze our shoulder blades together and drop our head. Now let's slowly turn our nose right and left, feeling this nice stretch in the back of our neck. Pause, raising our head to center. Now we're going to turn our blocks to the shorter level so we can hold the narrow level. We're going to inhale up, bending to the side, taking the block with us, and then we'll go the other way. Some gentle side bends. You can shut your eyes. The next time the right arm comes up, let's pause, pressing our right sit bone down, reaching our arm away as we look down, relaxing our neck. And then we'll slowly drop that block, walking our blocks a little bit backwards so we can gently push into them and kind of lengthen our spine and giving a little twist to the left. You can drop your head. And then we'll windmill our arms to the other side. So right block is down, left arm is up, getting that long stretch, pressing the left sit bone down as we reach our arm away, getting this expansion on the left. And then we'll slowly drop that block, walking our blocks a little bit to the right as we gently press our hands into the blocks, lifting our spine, getting a little twist, and drop your head. And release. Let's walk the blocks back forward. We're going to place them down on the low level so we can place our forearms on them, and you can adjust them wherever feels nice. Going to slowly fold down, letting our head fall. Now let's slowly come back up and switch the cross of our legs so we can stretch our hips just a little bit differently as we fold forward. Now let's slowly push back up, grabbing our strap again. Once again, we're going to fold it. Let's fold it in half, or whatever length your strap is. You want your hands to be kind of where your knees are. We're going to bring it up and over with our elbows at our sides, so the strap's kind of on our shoulder blades. Hands are relaxed, and we're going to do some rotations right and left. And you can kind of start to do little figure eights. You can shut your eyes and drop your head. Maybe you're gently engaging your belly. Just kind of loosening up our muscles all around our spine. Keeping that light grip on the strap. And then we'll pause and center. We're going to let the strap come over our right shoulder and take our left hand, grabbing it behind us. Maybe you kind of inch your way up the strap so you can gently pull your right arm up just to where it's comfortable, and then let your right arm relax. So you turn to the left, dropping your head, getting this little stretch in our shoulder, internal rotation. And then slowly release. We're going to switch sides. So the strap will go over your left shoulder, Right hand is behind you. Gently sort of pull your hand a little bit up towards your shoulder blades. Should never have any pain. Then we're going to turn to the right and drop our head. Feeling this little stretch. And release. Let's place the strap to the side. We're going to make our way into tabletop with our hands on the blocks. So our hands are under our shoulders, knees are under our hips. Let's do some cat-cows. So we're going to round, tucking our chin, pulling in our belly. And we're going to inhale, opening up our chest, looking up, following our breath. Now let's pause and center. We're going to add our right leg into these cat-cows. So as we inhale, let's lift our leg, keeping our knee bent, looking up, and exhale, round, pulling our knee towards our face. Once again, following your breath, going at your own pace. The next time the knee comes forward, pause, pulling it in, and then slowly straighten it to the side so your foot is sort of in line with your left knee. We're going to gently come backwards and forwards. Maybe you want to come all the way back and relax. You can drop your head down, your elbows can touch, you can even tilt your blocks. Take a few breaths here. And we'll slowly come up, taking that left block to the side so we can reach our right arm up and over, pressing our right foot down, getting this full body stretch on the right. And then very slowly, we're going to come up, taking our block with us. So maybe you're holding the narrow edge, reaching your left arm up, and then gently bending to the right. Right hand is relaxing on our leg. And then we'll slowly bring our left shoulder forward, just getting a little bit of a different stretch here. And release. Let's place the blocks back, bring our leg back, move our hips a little right and left, so we can do that on the other side. So we'll inhale, lifting our left leg, looking up. Exhale, rounding, pulling our knee in. So we're activating our core muscles in the front and the back of our body. Following our breath. The next time you curl in, let's pause and hold it. And then gently press that foot out to the side so we can slowly bring our bottom down and up. Maybe getting little cracks. I'm getting different cracks in different spots. The next time you come back, maybe you want to come all the way down. Resting your elbows. Maybe you're tilting the blocks. Maybe your right toes are up, or left toes, excuse me. And we'll slowly come back. Let's take that right block to the right so we can reach the left arm up and over. Engaging our left leg. Maybe you have a micro bend in your right elbow, so you're not hyperextending. And then very slowly, I'm going to come up, grabbing our block, taking it with us, reaching over to the left. And maybe turning your shoulders a little bit forward, getting that extra little stretch. And release. We're going to bring the blocks in front of our shoulders so we can tuck our toes and come into downward facing dog. Feel free to have some movement, bending your knees, looking right and left. When you're ready, press the base of your fingers into the blocks as you reach your chest towards your thighs, pressing your heels back. They do not need to touch. We're focusing on getting this extension in our back. Now let's inhale our shoulders forward into a high plank, tap our knees, and then back to downward facing dog. Let's do that twice more. Slow and controlled. Next time you come back, we're going to lift our right leg up into three-legged dog. Feel your weight evenly distributed between the blocks. And then we're going to gently bend that knee and bring our foot to the outside of the right block, dropping our back knee, moving the blocks to the higher level. So we can inhale looking up, sinking our pelvis down. And then let's bring the right block up and around and backwards, reaching it back, looking back. Maybe you can lift your left hand off the other block. And release. Let's heel toe our foot to the left so we can drop our knee. We're going to place the blocks on either side of our right knee so we can do sort of a pigeon variation where we're folding over our right leg. So come down and relax. Slowly raise up, grabbing the blocks, walking them a little bit to the right so we can press our hands and get a gentle twist to the right. And then let's slowly bring that left leg around. Right foot is facing our thigh. Blocks are on either side of our calf so we can slowly fold down, dropping our head, really relaxing every part of our body. Now let's slowly push up and walk the blocks to the left and gently press into the blocks, looking back. And then we're going to slowly turn all the way over. So we're facing the opposite way to go back into downward facing dog. So let's pedal out our feet. And then when you're ready, find that stillness, pressing your chest towards your thighs. And let's inhale our shoulders forward, tapping our knees back to downward facing dog. Twice more. The next time you come back, we're going to lift that right leg up with a three-legged dog. And then slowly bring it through to the outside of the right block. We're going to place the blocks on a higher level. So we can inhale, looking up, sinking down. And then taking the left block with us, let's reach back, looking back. Maybe you lift your right hand off the block. And then we're going to come back to center, heel toeing our foot to the left. So we can slowly drop our knee, placing the blocks on either side of our knee and folding over our leg, relaxing down. Now let's slowly push up. Walk the blocks a little to the right so we can gently press into them, getting this little rotation. And then we'll slowly swing that left leg around. You can go into a forward fold. Forearms on the blocks, rounding down. Completely relaxing your toes, your legs, your face. And we'll inhale up, bringing the blocks to the left, getting a little twist to the left. And then we're going to slowly come all the way down on our backs with our knees bent. We're going to place one block under our sacrum and pause here in this supported bridge pose. And let's bend our knees a lot, so we can lift our bottom up into a bridge and slowly down. Let's do that twice more. And this last time, let's hold it up there. Grab our block with our hands, press our hands into the block and lift it as we're raising our pelvis, tucking our chin and breathing. And then slowly release, placing the block to the side. Let's pull our knees towards our chest and do a few circles. And circles the other way. And we'll lift our legs straight up, flexing our feet, pressing our heels away. And place your hands on the mat. Very slowly bring your legs out and in. And then maybe you pause with your legs out, just letting gravity gently pull them down. And let's bend our knees, grabbing the outside of our feet. Our knees are about 90 degrees, giving a gentle pull like we're pulling our feet down towards the mat. And then find a little movement right and left. This happy baby. Now very slowly we're going to drop our feet, letting our feet come together, knees falling out. Once again, you can have your knees bent as much or as little as you'd like. Just going to take a few breaths here in reclined butterfly. And we'll slowly straighten our legs, letting our toes fall out, palms facing up, so we can completely relax in this final resting pose, Shavasana. Now start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe bringing your legs together and doing another long body stretch. And then bend one knee at a time. So you can turn and make your way up to a seated position. Let's pause in this easy seated pose with our hands on our knees, taking a moment here to notice how we feel as compared to the beginning of class. Let's take one final deep breath in through our nose and sigh it out. Let's bring our hands to heart center, bowing our heads, giving ourselves gratitude for showing up today to practice and come home to ourselves. The light in me honors the light in you, and together here now and always, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are feeling loosened up and ready for your day. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and of course subscribe to the channel so you can practice with me again soon. Have a wonderful day.